Salam Allahi alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sabbahakum Allah bi kulli khair. Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, on va expliquer cours numéro 7 de notre programme pour les nouveaux venus, for the newcomers. Aujourd'hui, on va commencer par la compréhension de l'écrit. We will start with the reading comprehension. Mes activités quotidiennes. Activities like activities and quotidien or quotidienne, masculin and féminin, it means daily. Means the daily activities that we can do in our day. Et donc, salut, moi, c'est Abdurrahman. Hi, me, it's, or this is Abdurrahman. Chaque matin, every morning, je me réveille. I wake up à 5h30. At 5:30. And today, inshallah, we will study the hour, how to say the timing, the hour. Je vais aux toilettes. I go to the toilet. Je vais aux toilettes, puis je me douche. Then I take a shower. Douche, like we say it in Arabic, douche. Ensuite, after that, je me coiffe et je m'habille. Je me coiffe means I brush my hair. Je me coiffe et m'habille. M'habille means get dressed. Nous n'avons pas l'habitude de prendre le petit déjeuner chez nous. We don't have, nous n'avons pas, don't have, l'habitude, the habit, or the tradition, de prendre, to take, le petit déjeuner, the breakfast. Petit déjeuner means the breakfast. But déjeuner only, without petit, it means lunch. Chez nous, okay, chez nous, it means in our house, in our home. Chez, the specific meaning of chez means like at, like in Arabic, and. No means us. عندنا, it's like in our home, at home, before going to the school or going to the work. C'est pourquoi ma maman, that's why, that's why, ma maman, my mother, me prépare, prepares to me des sandwiches au fromage. Sandwiches au fromage with cheese or aux œufs, or with eggs. It means that French people usually they take their breakfast before going to the school or the work. They take it at home. But in our culture, like the Arabic people, usually we don't take the breakfast at home. Just we take sandwiches with us, or we take something like donuts in the work or in the school, or in our way to the work or the school. Donc, je répète la lecture. Salut, moi, c'est Abdurrahman. Chaque matin, je me réveille à 5h30. Je vais aux toilettes, puis je me douche. Ensuite, je me coiffe et m'habille. Nous n'avons pas l'habitude de prendre le petit déjeuner chez nous. C'est pourquoi ma maman me prépare des sandwichs au fromage ou aux œufs. À 6h15, at 6:15, car it's like quarter in English. Car it means like quarter, it means 15 minutes. À 6h15, at 6:15, je prends le bus pour aller à l'école. I take the bus pour aller à l'école, to go to school. J'arrive à 6h50. I arrive at 6:50. Le premier cours commence à 7h pile. The first session starts at 7. Pile means exactement, or the clock, exactly at 7. Après le quatrième cours, after the fourth session, we said before that, 4, it means the number 4. But quatrième, it means fourth. After adding these 4 letters, the I-E-M-E, I-E accent grave M-E, it means yem. Okay, yem, it means the adjective of the number. Cours, after the fourth session, cours means like session or lesson, nous avons une récréation. We have a break. Récréation means a break, like une pause, like the word une pause. And it can be this abbreviation. Récré, it's the abbreviation of récréation. Récré is the abbreviation of récréation. Pour nous reposer, just to take a rest, or to rest, reposer, and the word repos, it means rest too, or pause. Et manger nos collations. Manger, it means to eat. Nos collations, collation, it means the light food. or something like fast, not the fast food, but something fast, to eat something fast. Collation, it has another meaning in Arabic. It's like we say in Arabic, tasbira, means we eat something before or till the meal to be prepared. Like, why I used especially this word collation, because in our tradition, in our habits in the school, we don't take our lunch in the school. In France and the European countries, normally they take their lunch in the school because they leave the school at 5 p.m. But here in our Arabic countries, we take something like a sandwich or two sandwiches with the juice and with the water, just to be just until we go home at 2 o'clock, par exemple, à la maison, at home, to take the lunch with the family. So here, collation, it means the like meal or food. L'école finit, the school finishes à 1h35, à 1h35, 1:35. Quand je reviens, when I come back, revient means verb, came from verb revenir, verb to come back. And the origin of this verb is verb venir, venir to come, revenir to come back. Donc c'est un verbe dérivé, derived verb. Chez moi, it means to my house, to my home. And the specific meaning of chez moi, عندي, it means my home. But they say it like that and they understand it like that. Je me déshabille, I take off my clothes or clothes, puis je déjeune en famille. Then, je déjeune, I take the lunch, okay, en famille, with my family. À 3h15, je fais la sieste. Okay, je fais la sieste, I think this is nap or napping. It means I sleep a little bit afternoon. Quand je me lève, when I get up, je fais mes devoirs et tâches. I do my homework and tasks scolaires of the school. My school tasks and homework. Le soir, at evening, nous dînons, we take our dinner, puis regardons la télé. Then we watch the TV. Quelquefois, sometimes, je joue à mes jeux vidéo. I play with my video games. Au lieu de regarder la télé. Au lieu de means instead of watching the TV. À 11h du soir, at 11 du soir, it means p.m., je me couche. Je me couche, it means I lay down or I go to bed to sleep. But verb to sleep means dormir. This is me couche means go to bed or lay down. Donc, je répète ce que j'ai expliqué. À 6h15, je prends le bus pour aller à l'école. J'arrive à 6h50. Le premier cours commence à 7h pile. Après le quatrième cours, nous avons une récréation pour nous reposer et manger nos collations. L'école finit à 1h35. Quand je reviens chez moi, je me déshabille, puis je déjeune en famille. À 3h15, je fais la sieste. Quand je me lève, je fais mes devoirs et tâches scolaires. Le soir, nous dînons puis regardons la télé. Quelquefois, je joue à mes jeux vidéo au lieu de regarder la télé. À 11h du soir, je me couche. Lis bien ce document puis réponds aux questions. Comment il va à l'école? Comment il va? How he goes to school. Okay, as we said before many times, there is no do or does or did in French. Just we use with a question, or in the question we use the main verb, which is va, verb to go. Comment il va à l'école? How he goes to the school. We said here, je prends le bus. Donc, il va, we get il va à l'école. We get the full sentence, subject, verb, and we have an object here, à l'école, from the question. Just, it's very easy. Il va à l'école, we get it from here, from the question. Il va à l'école en bus. Il va à l'école en bus. À quelle heure l'école se termine? Terminer, c'est le synonyme de verbe finir. À quelle heure l'école se termine? Donc on dit ici, l'école se termine, or we can say the verb that we said in the reading comprehension, which is verbe finir. L'école finit à 1h35. À 1h35. À 1h35. À 1h35. And if you want to say du soir, would be correct. Du soir means PM. Or it can be 13. If you want to cancel du soir, you can write here 13h35. It means 13, and 13 means 1 p.m. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait le soir? What does he do? Qu'est-ce que means what? Est-ce has no meaning. It came to arrange this sentence. Qu'est-ce que il fait? What does he do? He does le soir at evening. Here we said it here. Le soir, nous dînons, puis regardons la télé. After that, he can play. We can say this. You can say that. Il dîne, let's say. Il dîne. We're talking about him, but in the text we're talking about the whole family. Il dîne, puis regarde la télé. You can say la télé or la TV as you like. La TV, il joue aux jeux vidéo. Joue aux jeux vidéo. Aux jeux vidéo, and he said, il se couche. Puis, il se couche. Il se couche. Donc, est-ce qu'il petit déjeune? Pay attention that the word petit déjeuner, déjeuner, goûter, or dîner, the four meals, we can use them as nouns or as verbs. I can say je petit déjeune, or je prends le petit déjeuner, or je mange le petit déjeuner. It can be as verb or noun. Est-ce qu'il déjeune avec sa famille? He takes his breakfast with his family. Non, bien sûr. He takes his lunch. We said here, nous n'avons pas l'habitude de prendre le petit déjeuner chez nous. Don't have the habit to take the breakfast at home. So he doesn't take it with the family. No. So here we can say the opposite, or we can say the negative form. Il ne, it can be like that. Il ne petit déjeune. Il ne petit déjeune pas avec sa famille. It can be like that, or it can be non. Il petit déjeune à l'école. Il petit déjeune à l'école. L'école, or you can say non, sa maman se prépare, ou bien prépare pour lui des sandwichs. Okay, sa maman prépare pour lui des sandwichs au fromage ou des œufs. It can be this answer, it can be a third option. Pourquoi il prend une récréation au milieu de la journée? Why does he take? Prend means verb to take, verbe prendre, as we said. Une récréation, and de cette récréation, or récré, it means the abbreviation of break. Au milieu, at the middle, or in the middle de la journée scolaire, of the school day. Why does he take a break? Bien sûr, pour se reposer. Pour se reposer et manger nos collations. Here, this is the reason. Donc, il prend, it can be, you can say, pour, you can say this at once, pour se reposer et manger ses collations. Ses collations, or sa collation, as you like, if you want to say it in the singular form, sa collation. Okay, pour se reposer et manger sa collation. And you can say it, you can get the beginning of the sentence from the question, as you like. Here you can say, il prend une récré pour se reposer et manger sa collation. Pay attention to a very important thing. Why here we said pour? Pour means to, or for. Why here we said pour? Because the next word is a verb. But if it was a sentence, it means subject, verb, object. We would use another word. The other word is because. And because in French, it can be, as you like, you can use parce que, or car. Il y a une différence minime, une nuance entre les deux, mais vous n'êtes pas spécialiste, you are not specialist, so you can use car or parce que as deux mots synonymes. Parce que it means because, and the car it means because too. But after these two, you have to write subject, then a verb, then an object or complement. But after pour, we have to find or have to write a verb in the infinitive. I hope you understand this point. Another thing, qui prépare ses sandwiches? Who is preparing or who prepares his sandwiches? Donc, qui se prépare ses sandwiches, donc ça c'est la maman. Sa maman se prépare ou bien prépare pour lui, ou lui prépare, but let's say it with a simple way. Sa maman prépare des sandwiches pour Louis. Okay, pour lui, for him. Okay, sa maman prépare des sandwiches for him. We can say c'est sa maman. This is his mom qui prépare des sandwiches pour lui, but this is the easiest way to say this answer. Let's go to another thing. Mais vrai ou faux? True or false? D'après le texte, according to the text, pendant la récréation. During the break, il joue, he plays. During the break, he plays. So here we said pendant la récréation, it's pour nous reposer, to take a rest and to eat. Okay, we didn't say some. Usually we can play in the break, but here in the text, according to the text, did he play? No, he didn't play. So this will be false here, according to the reading comprehension. So it would be false. Le matin, il mange du fromage ou des œufs. In the morning, he eats cheese or des œufs. Cheese or des œufs, yes. We said here, fromage or des œufs means eggs. And pay attention that the word eggs, when it's singular, we don't write the S and we pronounce the F. An œuf, only one egg. Des œufs means eggs. So it's here true. Le soir, il va au grand magasin. At evening, he goes to the grand magasin. Grand magasin, here it means like the mall. It's like the mall. It's like a centre commercial, commercial center. Donc, le soir, il va au grand magasin. Sure, it's false. Il dort. Dort, it came from verb dormir. We said this point before, that dort, it's like se coucher. It came from verb dormir. Dormir, verb to sleep. Verb to sleep. Il dort à 11h du matin. It's à 11h. It's at 11. Okay, but not du matin. It's du soir. It has to be this word. And instead of du matin, it has to be du soir. Du matin, it means a.m. But he sleeps at 11 p.m. So this is false. Donc, le quatrième, this is the abbreviation of quatrième that we said. 4 and I above it. Here, en haut. It's the abbreviation of this word, quatrième. Quatrième, its abbreviation is quatrième, this word. Le quatrième cours commence à 7h. The fourth session starts at 7. Sure, it's false. Donc, après la sieste, after the napping or the sleeping afternoon, il fait ses devoirs scolaires. He does his school homework, so it's here is correct. Après la sieste, because here is said. Donc, where is that? Quand je reviens, je me déshabille. Je fais la sieste, puis je me lève quand je fais mes devoirs. So it's here. True. It's true. Les chiffres, let's take the numbers from 20. We studied before from till 20. Let's take from 20 or 21 till 9,999. Till 9,999. So here we said that 20 means 20, and like in English, 21, 21. Just we say 21, 22, 23, like that. But with one, just we will say a, which means and. 21, 21. And this is 41, 41, like that. 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Pay attention that the standard way to pronounce 20, 20 and some is to pronounce the T. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 and 29. even with the words or the other numbers starting with a consonant. But if you say 22, 23 like that, it would be correct too. There is no any problem, but the standard way is to pronounce the T. 30, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40, 40, 41, 42, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 50, 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. And here, pay attention, starting from 60, 70, it's a little bit different. Let's go to 80. 80, it means 80. 80, it's compound, I know. 80, it means 4. And the 20 means 20, or 20s here with S. It's like 4 20s. 4 20s equal 80. It's compound a little bit, but take it like that. 80 means 80. 81, and pay attention, we don't say E1. 81, 82, 83, 83, 84, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Let's go back to the after 60. After 60 and 80, it will be a little bit compound, a little bit, or complicated a little bit. How come? We say after 60, here after 9, we don't start 70 with a new word. No, they continue. The French people continue after 69. 60 means 60 and 9 means 9, 69. They say after 9, 10. It means like 60, 10, like that. 60 and 10 equal 70. That's it. So here in the 60th and 80th here, they continue after 9. They continue after 9. They don't start the 70 and the 90 with a new word. Then they say 1, 2, 3, like the other numbers. Now here, 70, after 69, 69, 69, 70, 70. They complete after 9, 10. After this, 11, 12, 13, like that. 71, and they say with 11, 71, 71, 72, 73, 74. In the beginning, you will find this a little bit weird, but this is the way they say it, and with the practice, with practicing, it would be easy and it would be logic, just you will use it without even thinking. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. And pay attention that we say here 60. The X here, exceptionnellement, va être ça. 60. Soit 60. Not 60. 80, we said it. 90, after 89, 89, 90, 90. After this, 11, 12. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 87, 97, 98, 99. Pay attention to this pronunciation, please. That here, 86. This letter is I. That's why we say it in French is I. 86, 86. But these two, I in French, it's like accent grave. E. That's what would be 16. This is 6, and this is 16. 96, 86. With the 100, 100 means 100. 100 means 100. Like here, let's say 300, 300, we add S if there is no any other number after the word 100. 300, 300. 900, here 900, 900, the first thing, 900, 62, 62, 62. 807, 800, and then 7 means 7. 807. The French people, they don't say usually like this number, 78, 95. Usually they say it with the other way in English too, 7,895. 1000 means 1,000. 7,000, 7,000, 7,000. 800, 800. 95, 95. 4100, here is 100. 71. 71, which means 71. 2000, 2022. 2022. Our year. Let's go to the hour. Il est quelle heure? Il est quelle heure? Let's study the hour. Il est, it, is, or this is. Quel means what or which, and heure means hour or the timing. Okay, this is the specific meaning. What is the time? This is the meaning in general. When we answer, we say il from the question, a from the question two, and we write here heure means hour or timing, and here in the answer it would be like clock. And quel, the question word, sure, we cancel it, and we write instead of it the number. It's 1, it's 2, it's a 3 o'clock, like that. Let's explain it here. Let's explain it here down. Il est quelle heure? Il est, and the word heure we said, and the word heure. Donc, let's say here, il est une heure. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. ساعة واحدة. Il est une heure. Il est une heure. And pay attention that the word une is singular. So here there is no here any s. But if we need to say, just here, if we need here to say it starting from two, we add an s because it will be plural. So here let's go to right here. Il est 2 heures. It's 2 o'clock. Il est 2. And pay attention that the word heure is not optional. We have to write it. It's not like a clock in English that we can write a clock or not. It's a 3 or 3 o'clock as you like. No, but in French we have to say the word heure. Il est 2 heures. Il est 3 heures. Il est 4 heures. Il est 5 heures. Il est 6 heures. Il est 7 heures. Il est 8 heures. Il est 9 heures, il est 10 heures, and il est 11 heures. For that 12, we can say il est 12 heures. We can say 12, but usually they use another thing. Instead of 12, this word, they can say it, especially when we use the 24 hours formatting. But normally they don't say the word 12. They use, instead of 12, they use another thing. Look at this. They use this way. Here, they don't say the word heure, they cancel the word heure, and they say il est midi. Midi means it's noon. Il est midi, it means it's noon. And here, il est minuit. Minuit. Nuit. Nuit means midnight. Nuit means night. Nuit means night. Mi means mid. It's midnight. It means this is 12 a.m. 12 a.m. At night when we start the new day. And this is 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Il est midi, it's 12 p.m. And il est minuit, it's midnight, 12 a.m. And they don't say the word heure. They don't say the word heure. The word heure, they don't say it. After midi or minuit, they don't say it. We can say even in English, it's noon o'clock, it's midnight o'clock. No, they don't say that. But we can say after the word heure, the word pile. Il est une heure pile. Pile means exactly. Like we say in Arabic, بالضبط. Not one, it's 1 o'clock, 5 or 6 or 1 or 2 minutes, like that. No. Sometimes they can use the word pile or not. Usually don't say it, but it's an option. Here, pile, il est 3 heures pile, 5 heures pile, il est 8 heures pile, il est midi pile, il est minuit pile, or they can cancel it as you like. So here, this is the question, il est quelle heure? When we answer, il est une heure, il est 2 heures, il est 3 heures, il est 4 heures, il est 5 heures, il est 6 heures, il est 7 heures, il est 8 heures, il est 9 heures, il est 11 heures, il est midi, il est minuit. This is the hour exact. And how we say it. So here we started here, this is the hour. Il est midi, it's noon. Il est minuit, it's midnight. Here we have, if it comes, it will be like a sun, and here like a moon or un croissant. Il est 1 heure without S. Il est 12 heures. From here, starting from 2 till 11, we have to add an S here. Il est 12 heures, il est 3 heures, il est 4 heures, il est 5 heures, il est 6 heures, il est 7 heures, il est 8 heures, il est 9 heures, il est 10 heures, il est 11 heures, and then we go back to the 12. What about the minutes? We will know that. Let me bring something here to sleep in. Right. Yes. Ok, il est quelle heure? On a des exemples here, or un exercice. Donc, quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? Ou il est quelle heure? Donc, we start with saying il est, and here, this is 5, il est 5 heures. Il est 5 heures. Et if you want to say pile as you like, you want to cancel it as you like, this is optional. The word pile, il est 5 heures pile. Il est 5 heures pile. What about the other hour? Or other timing? Il est quelle heure? Il est 1 heure. So this is une, but because une is a singular, we have to cancel the S. Okay, here this one. Okay, this one, it's 12. We said that we can say il est 12 heures. Il est 12 heures. We can say that, but okay, it's better to say it with the other way. Il est, this one is midi. Il est midi. Il est midi. The other one is il est minuit. And we said that mi means med, then the word nuit means night. It's midnight. Donc, let's say the minutes. Il est, par exemple, 7 heures. Let's say here it's 7 heures or 8 heures, il est 3 heures. Here with this side, we will start to explain the hour with minutes. And this is like we say in Arabic, illa. It's like 15 to 9. It means to be 9 exactly, 9 pile, how we need 15 minutes. It means 9 إلا ربع or 8:45. We'll explain this. Here this is 12, it will be pile. And this is il est 3 heures. Here we have, let's concentrate with this part. Il est 3 heures. Il est 3 heures, concentrate with me, focus. Il est 3 heures. 3 here, the hour, this is 3, this is the 3, this is for the hour, and this is for the minutes. It's a 3. If it was here for the minutes, this one of the minutes, it was here, it would be, il est 3 heures pile. Il est 3 heures 5. Pay attention, we don't say the word a, et, which is and. We don't say it's a 3 and a 5. No, it's a 3-5 like in English. And we don't use in French the word minute, which is minutes. We don't say in English it's a 3 and 5 minutes. No, it's a 3-5. The same idea in French. Il est 3 heures 5. Il est 3 heures 5. It would be like that. Let me write this. Here, this one for the first one. Il est 3 heures. Et 3 heures, as we said, this is the hour. Et 3 heures 5. Et 3 heures 5. They don't say a, which is and. This one, it means and. This one means and. No, they don't say and they don't say the word minute, minutes. No, they don't use this word too. They don't use this word. Il est 3 heures. It's a 3 o'clock. 5. Il est 3 heures 5. Il est 3 heures 5. They say it like that. Donc 5, 10, il est 3 heures 10, il est 3 heures 15. 15 means 15. Il est 3 heures écart. Écart like ساعة 3 وربع. وربع. And quarter. Like that. Il est 3 heures équart. Il est 3 heures 20. Il est 3 heures 25. Il est 3 heures 30. 30. Or il est 3 heures et demi. Et demi. Et demi means and half. Like we say in Arabic, ونص. And here, pay attention to the 35, because in our culture we say it's a 3:35, but in their culture they say normally it's more than 5 إلا 25. الساعة 4 إلا 25 دقيقة. Like that. So pay attention to this point. Okay, moins 25. This is 35 means 35, or moins 25, L. Moins means L, like minus in English. And here, 40 means 40, moins 20. It can be here, this is 40, or moins 20. This is 45 moins le quart. Moins le quart, it means L ربع. Okay, 15 to the hour. And here, moins 10. 55, 55, 50, and moins 5, it's إلا 5. Let's say this one. Here we have this hour, it's 8. It's 8. Let's take this hour. We have here two options. We have here, this is from 7, it's going the hour or the timing, it's going from 7 to 8. Okay, to 8. We have here two options. We can say it's 7:50 because it's still 7 and 50 minutes. Let's write it like that. Il est 7 heures. It's 7 and the 50 means 50. Okay, 50. Il est 7 heures, it's 7:50. 7:50. We have another way. الساعة 57 دقيقة. We have another way is to say الساعة 8 إلا 10. It means we need 10 minutes to be 8 exactly. Il est 8 heures. Il est 8 heures, we have an S. Il est 8 heures. It's not still 8, but we need 10 minutes to be 8 exactly. So here we write moins إلا 10. So this one, the first form or the first way is correct, and the second way is correct too. Pay attention to this. So here, let's go to this exercise. Donc, on commence par here. Il est midi. We have here two ways, as we said. You have to write the two ways in your sheet. The first way is to say and the other way is to say moins, means elle. Il est 11 heures. Il est 11h40. It's 11:40. It's 11:40. Or you can say il est midi. Okay, midi because here we have a sun. It's noon. Il est midi moins 20. Moins 20. It means 20 to 12. 20 to noon or 20 to 12. Or 20 past 12, as you like to say in English. This one, it's easy. There is no moins, there is no ella. So here we say, il est 5 heures. Il est 5h20. Il est 5h20. Here we have two ways to say it too. Il est, we can say it's 5:45 or il est 6 heures moins le quart. C'est إلا ربع. Il est 5 heures. Il est 5h40. Quarante 45. It's 5:45, or we can say il est 6 heures. Il est 6 heures moins le quart. Moins le quart. Il est 6 heures moins le quart. Another thing here. Let's write it. Il est 1 heure. Pay attention to that heure. There's no S here. Il est 1h15. Il est 1h15. Écart means and a quarter. وربع. So we can say it like that. Il est 1h15. That's up to you as you like. Il est 1h15. Hope you understood well. Let's go to the oral comprehension. Compréhension de l'oral. We have here 4 questions and according to an oral or audio or like a message, we will answer these questions. The first thing we need to understand the questions. Okay, the first step is to understand the question, then you will listen for the first time, then the second time then you finish answering. Let's understand the questions together. Pay attention. This can be, this might be in the oral exam of this trimester or semester. And for the reading comprehension that we understood today, it can be 2 in the final exam, because the oral and the written exam, the comprehensions of the oral and the written exam, it will be seen from what we studied, Quelle activité vous propose Théo? What is the activity that Théo is suggesting? Okay, here, aller à la piscine, or jouer à la piscine. Here, jouer au foot, dans la forêt or au jardin. And here, this is ramasser des fruits. It's collect or to pick up the fruits, to gather the fruits. And here, que devez-vous apporter? What should you bring? What should you bring? Donc, un maillot de bain means maillot, we say it in Arabic, swimming suit. Or des chaussures de sport, de foot. Or here, un panier pour ramasser les fruits. Qui est le cas? Who is le cas? À quelle heure devez-vous venir? At what time? Or what time should you come? Let's listen. We have here the questions. You have to print this sheet out when you are listening to this video. Let's listen.
Exercice 6. Bonjour, c'est Théo. Tu veux venir chez moi demain? Mes parents ont installé une piscine. On peut nager et s'amuser dans l'eau. Apporte ton maillot de bain. Je vais demander à mon copain Lucas de venir. À demain, je t'attends à 16h.
Another time.
Exercice 6. Bonjour, c'est Théo. Tu veux venir chez moi demain? Mes parents ont installé une piscine. On peut nager et s'amuser dans l'eau. Apporte ton maillot de bain. Je vais demander à mon copain Lucas de venir. À demain, je t'attends à 16h.
That's what we said. Let's go to the transcript. After that, we answer together. Bonjour, c'est Théo. Let's listen.
Exercice 6.
To improve your speaking skill or the listening skill, you need to listen this and to repeat it. You repeat it sentence by sentence, like the native speaker exactly, with the same speed and with the same accent. Okay, let's start.
Bonjour, c'est Théo.
Okay, after listening this, you say Bonjour, c'est Théo.
Tu veux venir chez moi demain?
Tu veux venir chez moi demain?
Mes parents ont installé une piscine.
Mes parents ont installé une piscine.
On peut nager et s'amuser dans l'eau.
On peut nager et s'amuser dans l'eau.
Apporte ton maillot de bain.
Apporte ton maillot de bain. This is the same way, like that.
Je vais demander à mon copain Lucas de venir.
Je vais demander à mon copain Lucas de venir. I will ask my copain, my friend Lucas de venir, to come.
À demain, je t'attends à 16h.
À demain, je t'attends à 16h. Donc, I will explain it. Bonjour, c'est Théo. Good morning. This is Théo. It means Théo is speaking. Tu veux venir chez moi demain. You want to come chez moi demain, tomorrow. Mes copains ont installé, mes parents, my parents ont installé, they did, or they made, une piscine. Okay, a swimming pool. On peut nager, we can swim, and s'amuser, and to have fun dans l'eau, in the water. Apporte ton maillot de bain. Bring ton maillot de bain, your swimming suit. It's like the maillot, the short of the pool. Je vais demander à mon copain, I will ask my friend Luca. So here, Luca is the friend of Théo. Qui est Luca? Who is Luca? He is mon copain or son copain. Luca de venir, to come to. À demain, je t'attends à 16h. Pay attention here, there's a difference between 6h, it means 6, and 16. Okay, and I will explain the difference. Okay, let's answer these questions to ensure we don't need the full answer here in the listening. Even this is the standard of the DELF diploma. We don't need write a full answer. So here, donc, il a dit, mes parents ont installé une piscine. So here, the answer is A. The answer is A, the first one. And here, number 2, the answer in number 2 is B, A2, is A. After that, qui est Lucas, son copain. his friend. Who is Luca? Luca is his friend. You can say ami or you can just write the word that you hear. Donc, autre chose alors. À quelle heure devez-vous venir? Okay, he said à 16 heures. Like that. You write it like that or just says with H. Let me write it. 16 heures. Pay attention. 16, it means 16. It means 4 p.m. Pay attention. This is the correct answer. Okay, done? I will explain another thing. What the difference in the pronunciation between this and this one? À 6 heures. À 6 heures. This one, this is 16, we said E like accent grave. 16 heures. But this one is 6 heures. Pay attention that the X here it will be like Z because the H is like a vowel letter. H muet, not aspiré. So here, à 16 heures, à 6 heures. Pay attention to this. The vocabulary. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ton cartable? Let's read this first. Mais, parce que, car, pour, alors, donc, avec, si, par, très, une maison, bienvenue, coûter, compter, the P is silent, compter, il y a, un crayon, le même, le meilleur, la réponse, voilà, voici, c'est, amusant, parler. Here, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans ton cartable? Qu'est-ce que means what? Il y a, there is or there are, dans ton sac, in your bag, or cartable, the school bag. This is sac bag in general, and this is cartable, this is the backpack. The school bag. Dans mon sac, il y a un stylo, a pen, un crayon, pencil, un taille-crayon, sharpener, un livre, book, un cahier, copybook or can be the workbook. Une copie, it means a copy. Let's make it a workbook, un cahier, un agenda, un feutre, marker, surligneur, it means highlighting pen, un bâton de colle, the glue, un correcteur, the correction pen, une copie, copy, une règle, ruler, une gomme, eraser, une feuille, leaf, or a paper, une trousse means a pencil case. Décris ton appartement, describe your apartment. Dans notre appartement, il y a, in our apartment, there is or there are, une salle de séjour. Salle de séjour, it means the living room, Une salle à manger, the dining room or the eating room. Une salle de bain, the bathroom. And pay attention that this is the whole room. But les toilettes is the toilet itself. And we say it in the plural form, les toilettes. Une cuisine, like here, des toilettes. Une cuisine means kitchen, and des toilettes, the toilet, and trois chambres means 3 bedrooms. Trois chambres à coucher, or trois chambres only, to be bedrooms. So here we finished. This is the page where we explain together the hour. Et donc, on a fini notre cours aujourd'hui. Je vous remercie beaucoup et je vous quitte à bientôt. Merci et je vous rencontre, Inch'Allah, dans le 8e et le dernier cours pour le programme ou dans le programme des nouveaux arrivants. Merci beaucoup et wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.